Been a channel of blessing to our Jewish brothers and sisters, both those who have accepted Him as Lord and Savior, and those who do not know Him yet. You know that the Messiah has already come and He's returning very soon. So, to God be the glory. Alam mo, mga kababayan, sabi rito sa survey, no? A survey was held recently which said that church leaders, praised a survey that result that the Bible is the most read book in the Philippines. Wow, this is good news po. I'm reading from a news clipping here. I'm showing it to you, folks. This is real. And nakalagay rito, it's still a bestseller. In the past 10 years, about 10, wow, ilang million. Ang laki. We're about 100 million, right? In the Philippine population now. There are about 10 million copies of the Bible were distributed to Filipino families according to one Catholic bishop. Kita naman ninyo ito, ha? Hindi nakakalimutan ang heartbeat ng Panginoon, which is to love God above all and to love your neighbor as yourself, And ang dami nating magandang balita rito in the newspaper, I'm reading from Manila Times, isa dito, cleaner sticker Boracay reopens to tourists finally. Boracay is a prime tourist area of the nation, and hindi lang po yung area niyan, in the Visayas, but there are other areas that are also very important for tourism, and one of them is Kamaya Coast. Yeah, in that is somewhere in Bataan. In lapit lang sa Manila yan. So, folks, parang ano daw yan, parang Boracay of Manila. Manila area of the north. So, I'd like to greet also our friend who's one of the leaders of Kamaya Coast, si Leonora Cruz, ha? Leonora, you're doing a very fine job, for Philippine tourism, ang heartbeat mo, terrific, and Leonora is also a dedicated Christian worker, and ang ganda ng mga testimonial niyan. One of these days we will be having her as our guest here, and my warm regards to my partner, si Bishop Jojo Gonzales. Brother Jojo, my classmate in San Beda for how many years? About 72 kami. So, he is doing some mission work also in Pangasinan. So, Brother Jojo, mabuhay ka. Brother Jojo, I miss you, guy. And what else do we have? Ano mga good news pa natin dito? It says here in the headline and the front page, 5 justices to vie for top Supreme Court post. Supreme Court. Okay, the Supreme Court, 5 Supreme Court associate justices are now sure to join the race for the position of Chief Justice left vacant by Teresita Leonardo de Castro. Okay, this was aired on Friday, that was yesterday, by Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara. Okay, Judicial and Bar Council, JBC ex-officio member. Okay, sir, mabuhay kayo. You're the immediate boss of my son, Moses, And Guevara said the 4 senior Supreme Court justices plus the lone appointee of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte in the High Court would vie for the top judicial post. So, folks, at the press time, according to him, all the applicants for the post are insiders or incumbent justices of the Supreme Court. Okay. Mabuhay kayo, mga kababayan ko, who are ang tinututukan nyo ang justice system natin, and I believe that you have to pray hard to God that He will give you a wisdom of Solomon, so that when you give your judgment, it is fair and square. Okay? And later on, I will tell you about the good news in sports. But before that, folks, I'm excited to introduce my special guest. every time I see her, I'm reminded of the late Mother Teresa of Calcutta, whom they called the living saint before, you know, and I had a chance to have an exclusive interview with her when she was still alive, when they opened a church, a mission church in Tondo. And indeed, she was a very prayerful woman, you know. And ang Diyos, alam mo, ang tinitignan niya, hindi lang yung outside ng tao, ang heart ng tao ang tinitignan, the heartbeat inside. Because God knows your heart and your mind. He can read inside you. And, okay. So, ano pa mga ibang good news natin, ano? I know you're excited to know who my special guest is, you know? And, well, you know, election time is just around the corner, folks. And, we have to really have to pray to God for discernment, you know, it's a spirit of discernment we need it. Because hindi biro ito we are electing the future leaders of our nation. And remember, it will affect the future of our nation, it will affect the future generation of Filipinos. So I'm reading here from a story from one of the major dailies, you know. Sabi dito, who's good? Sino mabait? A leader of the Catholic Church, you know, weighed also on this kind of candidates, you know, to vote for 2019. And sabi niya rito, according to Manila Auxiliary Bishop Broderick Pabilio, in his Facebook post, you know, he acknowledged that all candidates are contemptible. Wow, kita mo yung word na ginamit niya. These are gems among the pile of dirt. We just have to cull them, he said. With 7 months